Everybody, this is Leo. So we're gonna be repairing a hole in the exhaust pipe. I got a hole the size of I think 1 inch in diameter. So I bought this at O'Reilly's. I was trying to figure out what to use. I looked online. A lot of people would say use tape that's meant for the exhaust to repair it. There's other repair kits as well, but I wanted something permanent. So when I was looking for something permanent, I actually saw this at O'Reilly Auto Parts, and it's basically like Blue Magic. Blue Magic has some chemicals where you mix two different liquids together and they become steel. I've used it before on one of my Nissan, actually it's a Nissan Sentra, and I was trying to weld some parts together, a frame, and they actually work. You combine the two liquids together and they harden and become like steel. It does take a couple hours. Actually, I would say about 2 days until fully healed. I gave it 3. So I was looking for a permanent solution to repair a hole on one of my exhaust pipe. Basically, hole which is right down there. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that. So this hole right here was actually way bigger than what it is. It's hanging on a hanger. So what happened was that hanger rusted out, and I was always wondering why I'm always smelling like a strong exhaust smell. So I was like, it can't be coming from my mufflers. So I took my car to a dealership, and when I got it back, I noticed there was a hole underneath there. Decided to just check, and I was like wondering why there was a hole there. I was like, oh, don't tell me the dealership damaged this area. Good thing the dealership did send me a video of underneath my car, what they found, what needs to be changed, what needs to be replaced. And I noticed in the video that this part of the hanger on this exhaust pipe was separated, and you could kind of tell there was a hole from the video. So it looks like it wasn't caused by the dealership. I guess over time it breaks, it rusts, so these pipes usually got to be replaced again, because they're basically made out of metal. They're not stainless steel, something that will last for so many years. So what I'm doing, I put some this little putty on there, and once I just basically cover part of the hole, spread it out, I use a heat gun and I heat it up and let it sit for a little bit, and then go at it again with the heat gun, because basically it says here you would have to use high heat to be able to harden, for it to harden like steel. So this can withstand up to 2400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is great, because technically you don't even know how hot these pipes get. So there was one for 1900, 500. I decided the highest the better, and this one is a permanent repair. So I purchased this for about, I think, $11 at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Not exactly sure how much was it. So it's basically a mixed putty. This is it right here, this little guy, quick steel. So you just need something to mix whatever's inside. So, and I have a popsicle stick that was just laying around, so I decided to eat an ice cream to be able to use a popsicle stick. So what I'm doing is basically just applying it on a hole, just like that, layering it. I'll show you guys how I'm doing it exactly. So basically grabbing the little putty or mixture of whatever this quick steel is, and just going around it, trying to make the hole smaller by layering it out. So that's what I'm doing basically. It's still a little bit wet, so I'm just gonna keep applying layers upon layers on it. And notice the hole is getting smaller, correct? So as you do that, kind of go against it a little bit. It does say, apply as much as you can to get it inside. Okay, so that one was still not dry all the way. And it's kind of hard because I don't have the car all the way up. It's still sitting on the tires. Kind of funny how I can actually fit under my car. I actually can't fit any further than this, so good thing I'm able to reach it. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more, thick amount, and just kind of go around it. So it was either me trying to patch this up on a day-to-day basis, but I don't want to, take forever trying to do this, because you do have to let it sit and cure for about 2 days, or at least a day, until you can actually try to work on it again. So since I don't want to wait that long, now the hole has gotten a lot smaller than what it was earlier. So what I'm going to do now is use the heat gun. So basically you're going to use the heat gun to blast on here, not too close, because the heat gun is pretty strong, right? So it's blasting air as well as hot air, so you don't want to get too close to it. Give it a good distance, about, I'll say 1 foot to about 10 inches to a foot away. That way you can just heat up the area and it will harden just like this right here. So right now I'm trying to scrape it and it's not coming off. You want it to be hard like that, hard as steel, and then try to work on it again and then until you fill the whole entire area. Once you fill the whole entire area, do one more layer on it so it's very thick, and that way it doesn't break apart in the future. So alright, so I just finished patching the whole thing up, so that's how it looks. So within 24 hours from now, I'm gonna just press against it with my thumb just to see if it's still soft. It's not bad, considering the fact that I was using my left hand, which isn't my dominant hand. So I'm gonna check tomorrow, same time as right now. I think it's like 8:40 maybe, and gonna press against it using my thumb or my fingers and see if it hardened. And by then I'm just gonna either apply some more and do the same method just to make it really thick on. I don't want it to start leaking. And possibly during the weekend I'm just gonna sand it down so it has a smooth surface. And yeah, well, let me know what you guys think. I know it looks kind of funky, ugly a little bit, but it's better than taking it to an exhaust shop or muffler shop. Who knows how much it will cost just for them to patch it up. It could be $50 to $100. Who knows? Could be more. But for something for about $11, it's not bad. I mean, as long as it works. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. Let me know if you guys did the same method. Let me know how that turned out as well. All right.